Nothing was stolen from the crypt, but estimates put the damage at over $1,000. Concerned parent groups joined several senators on the step of Capitol Hill to protest the latest wave of violent video games. Senator Limperman called the games pornography and was offended by crude shots taken at him by one recent game. Among the titles the group is trying to get banned from stores are Mangelgarten, Rape and Pillage, and Abe Lincoln Teaches Killing. Protesters say that extended media attention towards exploitive games such as Meth Tycoon promotes parental awareness of their adult content and lessens children's interest in the taboo-themed games. Religious tourists have been flocking in droves to the Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claim to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported Weeping Virgin sightings throughout its history. One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood coming from no less than 6 statues at around sunset, and that the courtyard
Where to? Need a ride?
Hey, who's there? Stop right there. Huh? Hey, hold it! Hey, who's there?
Hop in.
Master?
I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more emails. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release? Line 3, you are speaking to me. And what have you been up to tonight, Colin?
I'm messed up, Deb! Woo!
What's the occasion?
It's a weekday!
Touche.
Hey, Deb! Hey, Deb! Hey, Deb!
Yes, General?
Oh, man! I had this amazing idea. You ready for this?
All night.
You know all those problems we've been having in the Mideast?
Yes, those damn Virginians.
Okay. So, I figured this out, right? Okay. So, if we want peace in the Mideast, think about it. What makes people peaceful? Smoking the Sinsemilla. And what brings people together? Pizza. So, think on this. For, half the cost of one of those, blockbuster bombs, we could, buy enough pizza and enough herb for, everybody over there. And then, bam! Instant best buds, man.
Just say no, dude.
An extra pepperoni. You guys take credit cards?
Moving on. Line 4, what's keeping you up tonight?
Deb, I'm about to reveal something that I'm putting my life on the line. But the people of this city and this country and this planet, they have the right to know this. Do you understand?
What's the word, Gomez?
This is serious. There are a lot of organizations that would do anything in their power to keep this a secret.
I don't doubt.
Deb, this is really serious now. Can I finish? All right. Everyone knows they've got cameras at every stoplight so that the government can keep tabs on our comings and goings. But did you know that they then sell access to their databases to the Illuminati, who has been using that information to compile a list of the most frequently traveled routes and then opening new locations of their well-known chain of coffee houses in the most profitable locations? And did you also know that they use those funds to suppress fusion and solar power?
It all makes sense now.
Well, the Illuminati, control all the world's energy, and because they monitor all of our energy usage, they can tell who is not watching television, and therefore know who is not receiving the subliminal messages that they send to keep the sheep putting their money in banks and away from their secret headquarters, aka Wyoming.
Amazing. Anything else that you've turned up lately?
As a matter of fact, and again, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I believe it is everybody's right to know that recycling is a myth. All they do with those bottles and cans is collect DNA samples from your saliva so that they can clone you and train your clone to assassinate you and assume your identity should you go poking your nose into the whole global warming business.
Thank you, Gomez. I hate to interrupt this mentally stimulating conversation, but the people who keep me chained to the console at this radio station, in my underwear no less, want you to spend money on this stuff.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography.
Master?
Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Could you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Redmond of being a murderous child pornographer. But Redmond had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites?
Became pornography and was offended by crude shots taken at him by one recent game. Among the titles the group is trying to get banned from stores are Mangle Garden, Rape and Pillage, and Abe Lincoln Teaches Killing. Protesters say that extended media attention towards exploitive games such as Meth Tycoon promotes parental awareness of their adult content and lessens children's interest in the taboo-themed games. Religious tourists have been flocking in droves to the Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claim to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported Weeping Virgin sightings throughout its history. One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood coming from no less than 6 statues at around sunset, and that the courtyard felt full of sadness. Skeptics have been quick to point out that this phenomena has been debunked, and witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. Freak sandstorm activity is thought to be responsible for the destruction of 2 Navy fighter jets. The jets were returning from a patrol over the Persian Gulf.
My man, what is up?
Going somewhere?
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the AM. In case you didn't know it, you're tuned into the Deb of Night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release? Line 3, you're speaking to me.
Hola.
Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
You ever think, like, all the world is one
What's the
big video
occasion?
game and we are all characters in it?
Hey, Deb.
Whoa, that's like deep, man.
Hey, Deb.
Yes, General?
Oh, man. I had this amazing idea. You ready for this?
All night.
You know all those problems we've been having in the Mideast?
Yes, those damn Virginians.
Okay.
More flatbread and olive oil. And take back this Chardonnay and open up a Chianti. Let it breathe for 20 minutes and then bring it out with a ziti. Okay? Wanted to know what? Interrupt me while I'm working? Do you understand that this is an important opening and I, emphasize I, am going to make or possibly break this restaurant? Hello. Now go get yourself some onion rings or hot wings or whatever it is you eat. The refined palate of a true gourmand is, to put it in a language you can relate to, trying to decide if this place is thumbs up or thumbs down. Me, Tommy Flayton, the food authority of Los Angeles, food critic for the biggest paper on the West Coast, radio personality for the KTLK, Chower Hour. Maybe if I reviewed more pancake huts, you'd know me. Always good to meet someone with similar tastes. You know, now that you mention it, the gnocchi was a bit cold, and the ravioli might have been store-bought. Also, the decorum's a bit lacking, isn't it? This place is just an overpriced cafeteria. No stars.
So, now that that business is out of the way, care to join me for a drink? I know this fabulous place over in Rio.
Where to?
What's the hops, bro?
Religious tourists have been flocking in droves to the Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claim to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported weeping virgin sightings throughout its history. One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood.
Need a ride?
係啦，行啦行啦。
Jesus, bring me a candle. It's Hanukkah.
Get out of my way, man.
you! You want your fortune read? You give me $5, I give you secret Chinese enlightenment. Only stupid person not want to know future. $5. Here your lucky numbers. Write down, I not repeat. Here go. 11, 17, 25, 93, 11, and 62. Your fortune?
Hey, who's there?
Hop in.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Going somewhere?
Did you see the papers? She killed herself. Can you believe it? After the story hit the tabloids, she swallowed half a bottle of Valium and washed it down with a fifth of gin. It couldn't have been more perfect. Here, you definitely earned it.
Evening. An impressive achievement, young Toreador. Someone of your character doesn't come in here every night. I'd like to give you something. It's not much. Just my way of letting you know that the barony of Hollywood appreciates your service. I'm glad to see the blood of my clan has found its way into the right people. Hopefully you won't spill it foolishly in some pointless display of fealty for that damned LaCroix. Come by in a little while. I should have something for you then.
Where to?
Hey, baby, only $20.
Welcome to Sang's Herbal Remedies. I am Sang. How may I assist you? Selling remedies is honest work. I came to America after discharge from Chinese herbal remedies forces to help aging parents restore. Definitely, I am now American citizen. God bless the allegiance flag. Chinese invented gunpowder. Yes, I know guns. Hold on, please. These are good remedies for many problems. No credit cards.
I'm sorry. Dinner service stopped a little while ago, but our lounge is still open. The lounge is right over there.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yes? I'd let you down easy, but you're probably used to rejection by now.
No speak English.
There is something in this store for everybody. Everyone gets what they deserve. I'm reminded of a story. A thief named Lin was asked to steal an emerald for the head of his gang. The gem belonged to a man in a Hong Kong triad. Most would refuse this danger, but Lin was anxious to do it, and indeed he did. When Lin returned, he did not want to part with the emerald he stole. He felt that the trouble he went through to take it made his ownership legitimate. The man who hired him did not feel the same way, nor did the man he stole it from. Do you know what happened to Lin? No. Lin was caught. One man has his gem back, but Lin's employer has nothing. I'd heard this tale from him when he visited my store. Sadly, I had nothing to sell him. Lin's eyes wanted more than his hands could keep. Ambitious eyes are, sadly, not for sale here at the moment, though I do have a buyer interested. Do you know when the next eye harvest is, by chance? Lin's body is being kept in the freezer in the back of a local noodle shop, I hear. There are people there who want him intact, but I think his eyes would fill my shelf nicely if they were to wander in. Eye gouge hell, a fitting punishment for Lin. I knew you would. What other reason to waste words on the ill-fated? I sell things many would find cruel, but weapons? No. No. How rude of me not to introduce myself. You may call me Mr. Ox. This is my shop. Do you find it interesting? There are no two like it on the road to hell.
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee.
Oh.
Ready to take it into the AM.
You are always welcome here. Yes, they stare ambitiously. Hello, Lynn. Do you like it there? These are an excellent addition to my shop. Here, please accept this as a fair trade. I have another task, if it piques your curiosity. I need you to be a bad luck farmer. Do you know what this is? A customer has bought an unlucky talisman from me and wishes it delivered to an enemy of theirs. I need you to place this in the locker of a patron at the Lotus Blossom Massage Parlor so that the bad luck can bloom. My customer has placed a black circle on his enemy's locker. Plant the talisman. Bad luck, farmer.
Welcome, kindred, and thank you for respecting our traditions by announcing your presence in our domain. I am Ming Zhao, High Priestess to the people of Chinatown. Can I get you anything? Tea, perhaps? Ah, that is right. Your kind drinks solely of mortal blood, correct? No longer may you partake in the simple pleasures of the mortal realm. A shame. Yes, we Kuei Jin are similar to you, kindred, in fewer ways than you might imagine. We are supernatural. That does not mean we are like yourself. We are beings returned through the second breath for a purpose. The second breath, our rebirth into the supernatural form, It is a spiritual awakening, not some lowly blood ritual meant to spread a despicable curse. We share superficial similarities. Kuei-jin feed on essences that can be found in blood, yes. But as we refine our existence, rarely are we lowered to consume the bodily fluids of others. Most of us are also banished from the realm of the sun. Although we suffer rot instead of burning, the day's light is no more kind to our existence. No, we do not choose, but events of our lives can awaken dark spiritual energies. We are not born of the whims of another as the kindred are. The reasons are as numerous as the Kuei-jin themselves. Each is reborn with a purpose that they must find. Once their path is evident, they must seek to fulfill it, even if it takes eternity. On the contrary, it is another chance for us to find our place in the universe, a chance for transcendence. We are not damned, not burdened with an ancient guilt, as in the legend of your biblical progenitor. Of course. The entire city is alight with news of its arrival and speculation about one of your ancient vampire grandfathers and his evil apocalyptic plot. We seek it, of course. I have 2 of my best agents looking. It could be a powerful bargaining tool. Let me just say that I do not encourage you to seek the Ankaran sarcophagus. What can I help you with? We are called the Kuei-jin, though you may know us as Eastern vampires. It is a grave misnomer, I can assure you. In a sense, yes. You may think of me as the Baron of Chinatown, to borrow from your course, Cainite language. No, we are not simply some exotic Cainite bloodline. I grant you permission to operate in the Kuei-jin domain. For now. May you find your path, Kindred. Welcome back, Kindred. Do you seek guidance? What can I help you with? So, the great Nosferatu have lost an agent, have they? It was not by my hand, if that's what they think. I don't know where he is. Perhaps you should speak with Wong Ho about this. Wong Ho owns the Red Dragon restaurant. He's a prominent businessman who has garnered much respect among his people. If something is amiss in Chinatown, he may know how to help you. I grant you permission to operate in the Kuei-jin domain.
Jesus, bring me a candle.
Move!
Need some company?
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the
Ayashi ne?
In case you didn't know it, you're tuned into the Deb of Night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess.
I am she. I am not like all the rest, but I have no vengeance for you. Yet.
The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release?
Oh, Gamiyuki desu. I am she, demon hunter.
And what have you
I
been
come
up
to this
tonight,
city
caller?
for the blood of the demon that killed my master. Do not interfere. My revenge will cut through you if it has to.
Touche.
I hunt Hengeyokai. My sensei killed demon that killed my family. And now I take the life of his killer. I follow trail of corpses from Japan to Rosu and Garesu.
Those damn Virginians.
Hengeyokai is here, and it will die here. Hengeyokai is a demon that hides in the skin of man, but it is not man. I know he is nearby. Edo... I lose its trail. Do you meet Hengeyokai? You would know one when you see it.
Moving on. Line 4, what's keeping you up tonight?
I'm about to reveal something.
Hantone? I appreciate your concern for my vengeance. Arigatou gozaimasu. Do not pity Hengeyokai.
What's the word?
It is a bad demon. The kind that make little girl into hunter.
I don't doubt.
Deb, this is really serious now. Can I finish? All right. Everyone knows they've got cameras at every stoplight so that the government can keep tabs on our comings and goings. But did you know that they then sell access to their databases to the Illuminati, who has been using that information to compile a list of the most frequently traveled
Nani?
routes and then opening new locations of their well-known chain of coffee houses?
They are ghost people. Ghost and dead person. I do not like Huijin. I do not like demons. Excuse me. Nani?
They can tell who is not watching television and therefore know who is not receiving the subliminal messages that they send to keep the sheep putting their money in banks and away from their secret headquarters.
Konbanwa.
Amazing. Anything else
Nani?
turned up lately?
Hangayokai scents smell like sakana, fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why. Nani?
Thank you, Gomez. I hate to interrupt this mentally stimulating conversation, but the people
Konbanwa,
chained to the console
demon.
radio station in my underwear, no less.
Nani?
Spend money on this stuff.
Iye! This belonged to my master. It does not cut for demons.
Two separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area.
Nani?
Is Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne.
Lovely evening.
I don't think so.
Was there something else? Second floor, have a good night. Hello? Hey, baby. No, I'm still at work. I don't know. Why would I want to rush home right away? What else? With a what? Oh, you're in the kitchen. Yeah, they were on sale, so I bought some. You do too like zucchini.
They took her. They took her. Kiki, my daughter. They grabbed her. They called and said, Wang Ho has meddled with Tong for the last time. Ming Zhao? Oh, of course. Please forgive me, but as you can see, I am in a most terrible situation. I am Wang Ho, owner of the Red Dragon. Again, I apologize for my inconsiderate behavior. The Tong, a local street gang here in Chinatown, just broke into my restaurant and kidnapped my daughter at gunpoint. The Tong grow more bold every day, and now they have my Kiki. I am a man of some prominence here in Chinatown. I have many allies, but there are also many who would like to see my demise. The Tong have chosen the coward's path, using my daughter as leverage against me. I do not know. I will undoubtedly hear from the Tong very shortly. They will have demands, and then perhaps we will know more. No. The Tong have many... wait. Please excuse me a moment. Hello. Zhao. Huh? Yes. How did you... Of course. I see. Thank you, my friend. Your debt has been repaid 1,000 times over. Yes. Of course. Goodbye. That was someone who owed me an old debt. It has been repaid. I know where the Tong are keeping my daughter. Kiki is being held at the Lotus Blossom, a massage parlor here in Chinatown. If you bring her back to me, I will help you in any way that I can. Thank you. I shall wait here until you return. Strike fast. The Tong will not be expecting anyone so soon. Good luck, my friend.
What? Aren't you a little tall for a tongue? Tall. You know, like, not short. Jesus. All you thugs are the same. Stupid, stupid, and stupid. Yeah, I'm Kiki. Who the hell are you? The Tong Welcoming Committee? Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, asshole. Okay. Man, you don't have to get all sensitive. I'm sorry, okay?
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing? That's my locker, sucker! No misunderstanding. I saw you. What the hell did you put in my locker? You know who I am, huh? You wanna die, sucker? Time to teach you a lesson about respecting people's property. Oh yeah, sucker! You're in for it now.
Hey!
Was there second floor? Hey, Andrea. What? No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
Not.
What? Like you want me to
Hold on,
thank you
Andrea.
or something?
Got another
In your
call.
dreams,
Hey,
asshole.
Serena, did you hear about Joe? And yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I know. I was just on the phone with
Welcome,
Andrea,
my
and I
friend.
was all, no, he's
I
not.
owe you a
Yes,
debt
he
of gratitude.
is.
You have returned to me my greatest treasure. Kiki told me how you rescued her. You are a man of great courage and honor. Thank you. No, I have not been able to find out why they took Kiki, but I fear that it goes much deeper than the Tong. For a long time I have been trying to clean up Chinatown. It was a difficult job, but the community came together, and we started to take back our streets from criminals like the Tong. Businesses reopened. Families moved back into their homes. Yes. I thought that the Tong were almost gone, but then something happened. Their numbers began to grow, and suddenly they had a lot of money to buy weapons. With them followed the drugs and the violence. It is almost worse now than before. I do not know, but there is a change in the air. I meditate, but my spirit is restless. The words of the I Ching are dark and unclear. Everything seemed to change as soon as... I am sorry. I have said too much. Well, things seemed to change as soon as Ming Zhao arrived and reopened the Temple of Golden Virtue. That was 3 years ago. I do not mean to insinuate that she has anything to do with the resurgence of the Tong. The two events merely seem to coincide. No, I will hear no more of it. Ming Zhao has been my trusted advisor ever since she arrived. I trust her completely. Of course. What can I help you with? Who is this person? What else can you tell me about him? I see. I do not think I could find him for you, but I know someone who could. His name is Zhao. He is the man who called me and told me where Kiki was being held. Zhao has many connections. He owns an import-export warehouse in Chinatown. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and tell him to expect you. What would you like to know? The Temple of Golden Virtue has been here in Chinatown for a long, long time. Even before I was born. For many years it was old and forgotten, but Ming Zhao bought it and restored it to its former glory. Ming Zhao holds our culture and our traditions in very high regard. The temple is a symbol of our strength as a people. It brings hope to the community. No. Ming Zhao receives her visitors in an antechamber, but no one is allowed to enter the temple itself. She tells me that it is a holy place and that it needs to be left undisturbed. I will not hear such a thing. Ming Zhao has done much for my people, and I will not have you casting dispersion against her character. What would you like to know? Yes. Then I hope he has the information.
Yeah? Yeah.
I don't think so.
You are always well. Did the seed take root? I suppose this is what we agreed to. Perhaps bad luck will flower in time. Please, take this payment. You are a Motto employee. Perhaps you can work for me again someday. Until then, keep up the excellent job. And if you ever meet someone on the 6 paths with a soul to sell, please recommend my shop.
you need company?
Wang Ho called. You're looking for someone. I don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny, he'll know where they are. Johnny's at Glaze. It's his club. You'll need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs. I am a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wang Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged to. You should leave now.
We know it was you. Once a Tong, always a Tong Sao. You know what happened to traitors.
Excuse me.
Don't be a coward. Come out
Hey,
and die
stop
like
right,
a man.
stop right there.
Whoa!
If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
No. It's a nice night out, huh?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Fucking mayhem, bro. Fucking mayhem, bro.
Am I supposed to know you? You don't look like someone he need to talk to. Johnny's in his office upstairs. You play with Johnny, and you're not getting out of here alive. Understand?
Nobody allowed upstairs. Who the hell you think you are, asshole? Huh? You know who I am? You know where you are? You wanna die? The fuck do you want? Huh? Who are you? Who told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me!
Don't tell it a thing, Johnny. Shoot it!
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it. You'll find out.
You're dead, asshole! What the fuck? I shot you! You're dead!
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead. And I assure you, it's not wearing a vest. The bullet entered cleanly through the lower abdomen. Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with little external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have atrophied.
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
No, fuck you! Die already!
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival, covering your tracks, so to speak. And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature. It's room temperature. I also must protect my true identity. You may refer to me as the Mandarin. You are searching for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the Fu Syndicate building. We will discuss terms of release.
Hey, stop right there. Hey! It's a nice night out.
Am I supposed to? You don't. Johnny's in.
Nobody allowed up.
I'll never forget this night.
Who the hell you think? The fuck do you? Who told you that?
Don't tell it.
Who told me that?
Shoot it.
You're dead, asshole.
You'll find out.
What the fuck?
That's exactly it, Johnny. Normally, a bullet
What the hell?
dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade. You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code. I also must... 冇咁識講。
It's a nice night out, huh?
So glad you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors. Subject will not enter the next area. This may be due to a theoretical sixth sense, or perhaps it is simply afraid. Are you stubborn by nature or instinct? Subject is uncooperative. This may be a side effect of its condition, or a residual personality defect. Step through the doors. Subject refuses to move to the next chamber. I assure you your comrade is still alive. If you want him released, you will do as I say. Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Subject is male. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please. Give me everything you've got. Begin the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all? Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber. If you cooperate, your kind is resourceful. Your survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function? Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function? You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me. Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, Put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications are my refined incendiary rounds, promising. Suggest a few tests. What is it doing? Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please. Don't disappoint me. Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men
are veterans. The weapon modifications. Refined incendiary. Promising. Suggest you.
Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told. You can regenerate parts of your body. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander.
The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications. Refined incendiary rounds are promising. Suggest field tests.
What is it doing? Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told. You can regenerate parts of your body. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me. Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander.
The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications are my own design. We find incendiary rounds. Suggest.
What is it doing? You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test. Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? Let's find out. Demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step into the next room. Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you and how it may be exploited. Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you and how it may be exploited. Times more painful than anything you could devise. I refuse to give you the satisfaction.
Let me out! Get me out of here! They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low. Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor. Fine, I'll do it. Watch my back. Any hearts are still beating when we're through, I'll rip them out myself. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, hold it! Hey, hold it!
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here. The password is Crane. Will do. And thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Are you interested in saving money on long-distance calls?
You done real well bringing our boy back. I got your info, hero. The same info information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative. If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie. Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss. Karan sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there. Foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards. Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away? You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
Need a ride?